As hy nou. Okay. Goed julle, so ek sal maar weer Engels en Afrikaans praat. So we said that the scale here is scale 1 to 2. So that would mean you divide everything by 2. So if I'm going to look at these numbers, I'm just going to zoom in there. Those numbers are 260, which is going to become 130. The 320 will become 160. The 128 becomes 64. The 40 becomes diameter 20. Diameter 20. Diameter 45. This one 192. Wat is dit? Wat is 191? 190 se helfte is wat? 19. Wat is 19? 95. 95. Is dit reg? 96. Dankie hoor. Okay, so 96 millimeters. Diameter 45. That's going to be 160, 64. Diameter. Diameter 20, 130. Okay, there we go. Right, and this measurement obviously refers to those circles there. Okay, so let's quickly start here. I'm always going to start with my center lines. Gaan dit sommer nou eers in pen vir julle doen. I'm just going to do this in pen. Okay. So I'm just going to use the pen here for clarity. Okay, so we've got a horizontal projection or a center line key. But just remember, we're going to be drawing this ellipse in a different orientation. Just make sure that your center lines are in fact 90 degrees. That's why it's better almost to work once you have this line to use another triangle, shift it like that to make sure that it is correct. Okay, nou gaan ek gou my passer net gekry. I'm going to use my compass here. The measurements just quickly again is I'm just going to move a little bit outward there. So I am going to work on 130 millimeters here, but the full measurement is 160. So that would mean 80 to the top and 80 to the bottom. So I'm just going to mark that off once, the 80, and then the width, the total width is going to be 96. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90. That would be 96 divided by 2, and that is going to give me, because it's the total width, let's quickly see, 2 goes into 9 4 times, so that's 48 millimeters. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So there's my measurement. Now you can do this differently if you want to, but I normally try and mark off with my compass. It's more accurate. So I only measure off the width once and the length of this thing once. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do here. So first things first, make sure you put your compass exactly in the middle here. Gonna open it up there on that length. This is now page 25 in the 2026 grade 10 EGD book. Taking that measurement, mark it off. I'm gonna swivel that same measurement around to the other side. Make sure you work accurately. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to open it up on the length there. I'm going to transfer that over to this side. Okay, and now I can start with my normal construction. Now those of you that struggle with this, if it's difficult for you to do it this way, just turn your page like this. I mean, now you're back in well-known territory that you remember. Okay, so you can turn your page just like this and do your construction the way you normally would do it. Okay, if you understand what I mean. Let me just see if I can switch on this light here. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. Let's turn the page just to make it easier for you guys. Okay, I'm going to connect this first line. There's my first line, and those of you who just want to make sure that you know the construction, let's quickly put it in the middle again. Make sure you put it in the middle exactly, accurately. Open it up to this length, transfer that length to the top there. Now I place my compass. This is old news for you. Put my compass there, open it up to the top, and now working very accurately. Open it up and I swivel it around. Okay, and now remember, we're going to be working with this distance from that point, from A to B. So ons gaan tussen A en B werk. Not going to divide the whole line, we're going to bisect line AB. I open up my compass always nice and big for accuracy. Draw an arc at the top. I'm going to draw an arc here at the bottom. Without moving my compass, I'm putting it on this point. I'm going to draw an arc there. I'm going to draw one here at the bottom. Make sure that I'm exactly on that mark, exactly there. Draw my line straight through. Okay, and now I am halfway there. 90% there, I would say. And the points I'm going to be using is this one and this one. Okay, so I'm going to put my compass over here. Well, first of all, I'm going to transfer this length to the other side of my ellipse. I'm going to take that distance there from the middle. Make sure it's accurate. Now just transfer it to this side. I'm going to do the same with this line here at the bottom. Make sure that you work accurately. And just for your own sake, mark it for yourself. Then it's easy to know which point you're going to be working with. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go now, put my compass there once again. Accuracy, very important. And I think what you should also do at this stage is to just draw these lines through, because they help me to know where the line should stop and where they should start. Hulle help vir my verskriklik baie. So I'm going to do the same from the top, from that point that I encircled. Draw that one in. Okay, we're almost there. You can check this line, I think, is slightly off. Okay, I'm going to put it there, open it up, draw it up to that line. Okay, I'm going to copy the same distance to this side. I'm going to check that it is accurate. And now I know exactly where it would stop and where it would start. I'm going to do the other two, put it there at the bottom. So a bit of a stretch, make sure that it's still accurate here at the bottom. first check your points, there, and there. Oh shucks, I see there's a bit of a problem there. That one is right. Okay, so what do I do now? Because I don't want to lose marks in the exam. So what will I do? What did you guys say? Well, first of all, go and recheck your measurements. Make sure that this distance and this distance is exactly the same. It might be that it's slightly off here somewhere. But okay, in the exam you don't have time. If your construction is right, you don't have time for that. So what I would do is, I put my compass, get the correct length, and I simply go and I place it on that point. I have the right distance, so I'm just going to draw an arc here. And we're going to put it there. This is only in the case where it's not working out perfectly. And I can see that my line somehow, I think that thing is supposed to be a little bit inward. But you have got 1 millimeter play where you can adjust it. I think what's for me the most important thing is that your ellipse joins up. Okay, the 1 millimeter that it's off, you won't lose marks for that. It's not ideal, but I mean it's more important that it fits than, you know, that 1 millimeter we can go over that. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully this one is more accurate, but probably won't be. So this one, see. I think I know where the problem came in. This one is basically almost correct. See there. That's correct. This one is slightly off the same amount. So I make that mark there. I'm going to put my compass here on that point. Just draw a new arc for myself. Trek my nuwe bogie. Sit hom op daai punt. Ek hou hom op hierdie radius wat hy moet wees. Hy's baie amper daar. Just going to put it there. I'm going to recheck it. Kyk nou gou, let's just double check it. My line is still a bit off. Let me just double check again. Let's see if we can work this thing out. There we go. There we go. Works out perfectly. Okay, there's my ellipse. Okay, now for the thing that I actually wanted to show you is, I'm not going to do those two circles now. That's just two circles you have to draw. So we can do that. I want to focus on this thing on the inside. You will notice there is a square around a circle. Now that circle has a diameter of 45. So that would mean I have to divide it by 2 still to get the radius, on which I'm going to open up the compass. So 45 will give me 22.5. So I'm going to put my compass here in the middle. I'm going to be drawing a circle there. Okay. Alright, so there's my circle in the middle. And now you will see there's a square that's around that thing. Okay. Now they give me a measurement for that. They say it's diameter 128, so 64 as well. Maar ek gaan gou vir julle wys wat ons gaan doen. This one is, this one is 22.5. So I'm referring now, this is the circle that I just drew, this one. Now all these lines, have a look, are running at 45 degrees, like that. So it's basically a square that I've just turned. So kyk gou, hoe kan julle daai maklik doen? I'm going to show you a quick and an accurate and an easy way to do that. Just going to line up my triangle that it's accurate. I'm not using a drawing board, so I have to make sure this is right. So that line is just for myself. Going to put my ruler down there. Sure it's accurate. That's my reference line I'm using, like you would use your ruler. Now, very simple. Use your 45-degree set square, and you go and through the middle. You just make a little mark there, a little mark there. You turn it like this, 45 degrees, make a little mark there through the middle. And now you draw a tangent. What is a tangent? A raaklyntjie. Through that point and circle. There's one. Okay. Gonna do one over here. Okay. You can do it without these lines, but I think this is more accurate. Hierdie is bietjie meer akkuraat. Skuif hom in daar. Daar's daai enetjie. En hierso is daai enetjie. Lekker maklik, né? Nee. Okay, so net jou driehoekie gebruik deur die middel en hy is buite om daai sirkeltjie. So lekker maklik. Hierdie sirkels is diameter 20. So ek hou daarvan om my sirkelstensel te gebruik daarvoor. My sirkelstensel is ek nie nou seker waar hy is nie. Dink hy is hier ergens op my baie netjies se tafel. Maar gaan kyk. Dink hy is hier agter. Yes, hier is hy. Nou as jy sirkelstensel het, kan jy hom gebruik. Hierdie afmetings is altyd in diameter. Those are diameters. So mine needs to be diameter 20. So kom ons kyk gou, waar is die 20? Daar is die 20, is hierdie sirkeltjie. Okay. So now if I want to draw this, I need to make sure that it is lined up. Okay, so ek gaan dit gou doen. It should be 130. So 130, half of that is, I think, 65. I'm going to make a little mark here by 65. And also on this side. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60. Daar's 'n merkie, right? And I'm going to use my instruments. I have to draw a little center line there. Hierdie is belangrik. As jy 'n sirkelstensel gebruik, het jy centerlyne nodig. Now you're going to need some center lines there. A short line and a longer line and a longer line. We don't have a lot of time now, so I'm just going to be quick. So the 20 is going to be over here. I line it up with the holes here and the holes there to make sure that it's positioned exactly where it should be. En diameter 20. Daar's my enetjie. There's the one. I'll move it over to this side. Make sure that it's lined up. Daar's soos hy. Okay, so nie te moeilikie. That's how you do that one. I quickly want to focus also on this one because this one has got a bit of a something different there. The first one you will remember is a hexagon. Given this the length there, so this is old news. Put your compass on radius 20. Okay, radius 20. Hierdie is skaal 1 tot 1. So I'm just going to put my compass on 20. I put it, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. Sit hom daar so, trek vir my 'n konstruksielyn sirkeltjie, just a construction line. Gonna make it a bit darker so that you can see it, sodat julle dit kan waarneem. En nou begin ek onder afmerk van daar begin die seskant, nê? I'm gonna start marking off here at the bottom. Daarso Jairosh, dis waar jy moes begin het, nê? Daarso. En daarso, partykeer begin ons daarbo, sit om hierdie kant. En nou behoort al jou sye ewe lank te wees, nê? So jy kan dit net gou daar gaan intrek. Nou soos hy. Right, daar is my seskant. Okay, al wat nou oorbly is my agtkant wat ek gaan moet teken, my octagon. Now I'm going to give you guys a little tip. It's 64 in diameter, or not diameter, from there to there, and it's also there in 64 across this side. So ek gaan gou vir my 64 afmerk. 64 is 32. Half of it. 10, 20, 30. 32 on this side, 10, 20, 30, 32 die kant, 32 up and down. You can also do this with a compass, that's actually better. 32 up, 10, 20, 30, 32 down. Okay, here's my points. I'm just going to do this with a pen for clarity. Dat julle mooi kan sien wat ons doen. For this construction, we're going to be using the 45. I'm going to finish it and upload it for you. You guys can pack away. En daai gou intrek. So. As hy. Goed. En ons wil 'n agtkant teken. So to do the octagon, we're going to draw a line through the middle. Like that. We draw a line through the middle like that. This is just construction. We're going to open up our compass through the middle. You guys must have a great day. Finish this for tomorrow. And I'm going to put my compass on the edge there, through the middle, and I draw an arc. Have a look here. Okay, I use that through the middle. Draw a line there. That's why I drew these two diagonal lines. Going to repeat it from this corner. Through the middle. Okay. Do the same thing on this corner. Rather there. There we go. So sit 'n merkie hier. Sit 'n merkie daar. Merkie daar. Merkie daar. Hierso, hierso. Daarso en daarso. En dan gaan ek dit net intrek, Gabriella. Dan gaan ek hom net intrek. 45 grade lyntjie. 45 straight. The reason we do this construction is because they didn't give us the length of one side. They only gave us the total length of the square in which this octagon fits in. Okay. There we go. So these are octagon that we should draw there in the middle. Over here.